Something literally just like exploded. And there's just so many fucking weird noises.
Nggak habis pikir juga sih, kenapa dia menghilang cepat sekali. Padahal Kuba.
Oh.
Unbodied uploaded this terrifying encounter in the mountain. They post terrifying videos on their YouTube page. They went into the Sandia Mountains, where there is a cave haunted by the legend of the Sandia Man, a shadowy figure said to lure women to their deaths. Would you dare set foot into a mountain with such creepy history? Their necrometer spoke. A single name, Jennifer. Locals whisper that women vanished here. Could this be one of them reaching out from the grave? And then, Jennifer is fault. Would you keep moving deeper? The words turned sinister. Bad spirit. I see your every move. Imagine standing on a dark mountain trail, knowing something unseen is watching.
We buried up here, basically. So 2000, and you know what's crazy, 2010s is actually like right around when they started finding all those women, right, buried up.
Yeah.
And
that's when they're finding all those bodies and stuff.
I think the bodies it just said, hey guys, hello,
we come in peace.
Come in peace.
We're just here investigating. We don't want no harm.
It just said, what do you want?
We come to investigate. We don't want no attachments. We're just here to visit. We're not here for anything else. We're just here to investigate the mountain and the theories about.
Finally, when they get to a portal nearby, footsteps echo and voices whisper, "Get away."
Hey Carlos, I caught that on camera. That
oh
noise.
My god, dude, did you hear that?
Yeah, I caught it on camera, bro.
Was that like?
It was someone talking, bro. I heard it. It's like, get away, all crazy like that. And then I fucking freaked out, and then I slipped on the dirt and almost ran over Jay and fell off the mountain. All dumb. Because I thought I was Superman.
No, it's this way. Don't go that way. It's this way.
See how steep that is, guys?
You okay? Is
if you only knew, we're like 50, 60 feet up.
Would you turn back or face it head on? What would you do in that shadowed moment? Think carefully. Some caves hide more than shadows. They hide predators. From one frightening moment to the next, this story might be the scariest yet. A YouTuber known for his solo rides, solo camps, and solo explorations, Ibnu Farsi Official shared a chilling midnight hike. He began his midnight hike toward Pringedapur. The night was damp, the rain light, but the silence was heavy. Passing through Istana Gunung Cemetery, a place villagers avoid because of its dark reputation, he whispered prayers. Then he went to these creepy trees called banyan trees. Under the giant banyan tree, the air thickened. Roots twisted like claws, and shadows moved unnaturally. Would you dare go to a place like that at night? No one knows what that type of tree holds in the night.
Teman-teman, dan inilah pintu masuk ke area pemakamannya. Wow, istimewa ya tentunya ya teman-teman. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Kita hanya ingin mengecek saja di jam 2 pagi seperti ini. Assalamualaikum ya ahli kubur. Punten.
Then he heard a sharp movement in the trees, a sudden sound in the darkness. Who or what was there?
Allah. Astagfirullahaladzim. Apa itu? Assalamualaikum. Punten. Ada sesuatu di sini?
Finally he reached Pringedapur, a site of rituals and offerings. Strange writings, incense, kept there for rituals.
Hakim. Seperti santet ini ya teman-teman. Sepertinya ada yang habis melakukan ini. 12.24 berarti ini sekitar. Tuh, pintu sebelah sana ditutup pakai seng. Itu bisa dibuka ya. Tapi yang sebelah sini terbuka. Mari kita lihat dan masuk ke dalam.
Who are the people behind these rituals? Was it a charm or the remains of a curse? The atmosphere was suffocating, as if unseen eyes watched every step. Would you dare walk here, alone? But things don't calm down for long. The next story proves that. Before we go any further, I'd like to ask you for a quick favour. If you're enjoying the video so far, please give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. We're getting closer to 20,000 subscribers. And once we hit that milestone, a few lucky subscribers will receive a special surprise. Now let's go back to the video. Exploring. With Angelo, a YouTuber known for his daring explorations, shared this terrifying camping experience deep in the woods. He drove into a forest known for its chilling folklore, and people claim to see the ghost of a little girl and a woman searching for her. But why do they linger here? What tragedy tied their souls to this land? As he got to the campsite, suddenly, a loud, unexplained explosion echoed through the wilderness. Was it the bridge collapsing, or something darker?
Guys, I don't know what the f just happened. What the f was that? I wasn't even recording, but holy crap, the sun is so bright. I can't see. Something literally just like exploded.
Later that night, as he sat by the fire, he heard a gunshot from a distance, but went to check where he could see anything, but found nothing.
But kind of once you cut it up, you start to realize how much more you actually... Okay, I just heard somebody yell out help again. Hello? He's here for a moment. Definitely just heard a gunshot.
Moments later, the sound of a door creaking echoed in the emptiness, but there were no doors, no house left standing. How do you explain a phantom door in the middle of the woods?
Okay, what the f? I legit just heard like a door creaking. How is that even possible? There's nothing there.
Finally, heavy footsteps closed in. His mind is telling him that's a bear. Is it something far more sinister? With his gut twisting, he knew it was time to run. Some things in the forest are better left unexplored. Just when you think it can't get stranger, wait until you see this. This video was posted by Generic Chris on YouTube. He's known for his terrifying solo hikes in the forest, and this one turned darker than expected. The forest fell silent, the air heavy, as he started mounting his tent where he wants to spend the night camping, but the trees felt alive. Strange noises surrounded his camp. Every snap of a branch grew louder, closer. Would you dare stay in a hammock, exposed to whatever lurks in the dark?
And there's just so many fucking weird noises. Yeah. Let's see if I really sleep here the whole night. It's going to be fucking creepy, man. Yeah, it's very creepy, I'll say that. It's fucking creepy here. Yeah, I don't know if you have noticed, but I'm not an outdoors guy, so this is all pretty new to me. Never done this before.
After some while, he smelled something, like someone was standing right beside him. His there alone. There was no one with him. How do you explain that?
To cook. The creepy thing. I just smelled someone. That sounds weird. But you know how some people, it's not like bad smell, like just body odor or like their smell. And it didn't smell like me. Well, it is getting creepy again. Fucking weird.
And finally at night, he slept over alone there alone, protected by the wind and weather only. Would you dare spend the night alone in the woods, not knowing what might show up in the middle of the night? The forest hides what the eyes can't see. Sometimes, survival is the scariest story. From eerie to bone-chilling, this next clip drags us even deeper into fear. This video was posted by Cursed Urban, a channel dedicated to his terrifying camping and hiking experiences. What you're about to hear is one of his most unsettling encounters in the wild. He was settling into his camp when something strange happened. From the trail leading into his campsite came the sound of footsteps, heavy, deliberate. Yet no one appeared. Who or what was walking unseen through the camp?
That was really weird. So there's a trail that comes back here from the property, and I just heard what sounded like somebody walking down the trail and then walk through the camp.
He switched on the spirit talker, asking if anyone was with him, and just then the app's first word flashed across the screen. Footsteps. How chilling is that? A direct response, almost mocking him, like whatever was there wanted to be known. Then came the scream. A blood-curdling scream from deep in the woods, close enough to freeze the blood. Was it human, animal, or something far darker?
Oh! Whoa, what the what was that? Hello? Dude, that sounded like somebody... Henry, that sounded like somebody screaming over there.
But what evil lurks in the Skinwalker forest? Could it be watching even now? With all this coming out of the spirit talker, will you still dare to stay there? Remember, out here, silence doesn't mean you're alone. If your skin wasn't crawling already, it definitely will after this. I came across this chilling video on Cuba Mystery, a channel known for terrifying solo camping experiences deep in the forest. From the very start, strange things happened. Cuba heard movement in the bushes. Was it just an animal, or something else lurking? As he set up camp, unsettling sounds and whispers echoed through the trees. Can you imagine being alone in the dark and hearing hands clap with no one around? Later, the forest grew even more disturbing. A faint sound of crying pierced the silence. But whose cry was it, when no one was there? And then came the breaking point. He saw a white figure, clear for a moment, then gone. Was it real, or something not meant to be seen?
Ini parah, teman-teman. Kuba saat melihatkannya dan benar-benar kapok merinding gitu. Gak habis pikir juga sih. Kenapa dia menghilang cepat sekali? Padahal Kuba pengen sekali juga sih, teman-teman, untuk Kuba melihat wajahnya kayak gimana. Tapi di saat kita melihatkan, teman-teman, wajahnya nggak nampak di kamera. Di mata Kuba pun nggak nampak. Makanya Kuba penasaran juga sih dengan sosok itu. Karena itu perempuan ataupun laki-laki, teman-teman. Ini aneh, Cuk. Tiba-tiba Kuba kok merinding.
Sometimes the forest doesn't just hide animals, it hides secrets. The last clip was chilling, but this next one feels like pure nightmare fuel. I came across this chilling video on Jupri Karim's channel. He's known for his terrifying solo camp deep in the forest, and this one was different. Jupri admitted something felt wrong. The forest, usually calm and peaceful, felt heavy, unsettling, almost as if someone was watching him. Have you ever felt eyes on you when no one was there? Later in the night, things escalated. He suddenly shouted Allahu Akbar, as if something touched or startled him. Alone, in the darkness, something had grabbed him. But what?
Astaghfirullahalazim. Astaghfirullahalazim. Allah. Allah. Siapa yang narik aku tadi?
He tried to calm himself with prayers, yet the tension never left. Imagine being trapped there, forced to spend the night. Would you dare? Because sometimes the forest doesn't let you leave. Things only grow darker from here. Brace yourself for what comes next. This story comes from Danny Adventure 88, a YouTuber known for his terrifying solo hikes deep in the forest. In this video, he returned to one of the most haunted places in central Java, an old hut tied to dark legends. What he captured that night wasn't just unsettling, it was the kind of experience that leaves you questioning what really lurks in the shadows. As he tried to eat in peace, strange whispers echoed around him. No one was there. Would you dare to stay and keep eating if you heard that?
Ari. Makan, Mbak. Makan. Mau minta makan, Mbak?
Things only got darker. Rocks began to fly from the shadows, yet no figure could be seen. Who or what was throwing them? And then he suddenly shouted prayers into the darkness. Something unseen had gotten too close. Can you imagine being all alone there, surrounded, watched, and unable to escape?
Apakah sesosok kemarin itu sama dengan yang saya lihat untuk sekarang nanti?
The forest never reveals its secrets easily. Sometimes it only feeds on your fear, but things don't calm down for long. The next story shows that. This video was posted by Exploring with Bear, a YouTuber known for his terrifying solo hikes into haunted forests. He ventured into a forest said to hide cryptids, strange deaths, and people vanishing without a trace. Alone, he set up camp near a cave entrance, but then rocks clanked back in response to his own act. Was something answering him?
I've heard a couple thumps now. Yeah, rock clanks. That was an answer. That was a deluxe answer. Oh my goodness.
As the night deepened, footsteps circled and shadows moved where no one should be. Would you dare sit there waiting in silence, knowing something unseen was just steps away?
So yeah, they lost. Oh, mosquitoes, man. They're chewing me up. What was that? Oh. What's that? Wow, man, something just was stepping right there, but there's nothing there.
Was it human? Or something far darker hiding in the caves? This forest doesn't just test your courage, it tries to break it. Some places were never meant to be explored.
Jose Flores Terror, a YouTuber known for exploring abandoned places filled with dark histories. One night he ventured into an abandoned colony of more than 100 homes. Once full of life, these houses were left in ruins after organized crime took over. Bullet holes scar the walls, signs of the violence that forced families to flee. But locals say the real danger comes after dark, when shadows, cries, and whispers emerge. As they entered the house, everywhere looked awful, and they saw a lot of bullet holes on the wall. As he explored further, the silence broke. Voices echoed from around where they were. Was it a stranded soul, or something darker?
De estarnos separando, o sea, en este lugar yo creo que lo mejor es no separarse. Hoy. ¿Acaban de escuchar eso?
When they called out, no one answered. Instead, unseen hands threw objects inside the houses. Who or what was hiding there? The deeper they went, the stronger the stench of death. They heard this strange voice, then a loud knock as if someone was doing it on purpose to scare them away. And it was shifting from one house to another. Can spirits move like that, or was something stalking them through the ruins? At 1 a.m., the cries grew louder, like a woman pleading in the night. Yet every house they searched was empty. Was it a ghost, a victim, or an echo of the colony's bloody past?
¿Y aquí ya viene siendo el otro sector, va? Sí. Hoy. Hoy. ¿Escuchas? Ayuda, dijo.
Hola.
Oye, oye.
Sí lo oyes.
Es que es una mujer pidiendo ayuda.
Sí lo oyes, güey.
Would you dare spend the night in a place where the walls themselves cry for help? From eerie to downright disturbing, here's what came next. This story comes from Paranormal Discovery on YouTube, known for venturing deep into the wilderness. In this episode, he returns to Nova Scotia, camping alone at the infamous haunted lake with only his dog, Kia, by his side. From the start, the place felt wrong. An ominous vibe in the air, strange smells like wet fur, and the sense of being watched. Could this really be the home of Bigfoot, as many claim? As night fell, the forest came alive with unnatural sounds, cracking branches. He was scared to death, alone in the middle of the night. After some time again, he heard this unknown cries from the woods. It was very terrifying. He was so scared.
Who's there?
What would you have done after hearing that? Go and check what is making the sounds, or run before it reveals itself. While inside his tent, he heard something around his tent, making some unusual sounds. He was so scared, alone with the dog inside that tent where there is nowhere to run to.
Oh shit! Oh sh! Wait. How do I open this thing? Oh shit! It's howling! It's howling! How do I open this? Hey, what is this? That's the...
What do you think surrounded his tent, making unusual sounds? He tried to stay calm, but the night was far from over. The nightmare continues, and this time, it feels way too real. This chilling story comes from Exploring with Beer, a YouTuber known for hiking and camping deep in the forest, often finding himself in places most of us would never dare to go. This time he went hiking in the Skinwalker forest. The moment he arrives, before his camera is even ready, a large stone is hurled at him from the darkness. Not a nut falling from a tree. This was deliberate. Locals had warned him. Strange things happen here. Whispers, sightings, unnerving. Stories of people who never return.
What in the world? A stone was just thrown at me. I didn't even get the camera going yet.
As he pushes on, he signs a sign labeled on a tree as "Go Back," but he refuses and keeps moving forward. After seeing the sign, "Go Back," would you have dare it and still continue? He reaches a rushing river and a towering waterfall. The sound is deafening, but worse, it drowns out everything else. He discovers a cave, cold air rushing out, sending chills through him. Would you step closer or run? Then the gravel crunches, clear footsteps nearby. His voice shakes as he shouts into the dark, hoping it isn't a mountain lion. But the forest feels alive, closing in. Would you dare return to a forest that seems to fight to keep you out?
Something's in there. Hey. Hey. Please don't be a mountain lion. Hey, get back. Right.
The last clip was chilling, but this next one feels like pure nightmare fuel. This chilling story comes from Franco TV on YouTube, a creator known for adventures around the world and also making creepy videos. He begins his journey at night, slipping into the forest alone. The last glimpse of light fades, leaving only shadows. Would you dare step into total darkness with no one by your side? Soon, he discovers an old graveyard. Strange voices whisper, "Follow us ahead," and even tombs marked "Killer." Who lies buried there, and why that word?
Whatever my belongings are. Just tell me your name.
Follow us ahead.
Follows us ahead. What does that mean, follow us ahead? There goes that animal again. I don't know if you guys could hear it. Oh, that's interesting. Look what this guy's tomb says. killer.
Then comes eerie laughter echoing from the trees, followed by the words, "They take other forms." Could this be the work of skinwalkers or something demonic?
My own. And why is there a tomb that says killer?
Deeper inside, he hears screams, sees random graves, and senses something watching. Each step feels like trespassing into forbidden ground. He saw a bright light shining far away from where he was, deep in the woods. The markings speak of rituals, but who were they summoning?
Oh shit, I see a light. Right over there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Look at that. Oh fuck. There is definitely a light down there. Hold on. There is a bright light coming from the forest down there.
Suddenly, a thermal signature appears. Someone lurking nearby, laughing, watching.
There's something there. That looks a lot bigger. That's coming from the area that I was just at. Oh, I'm hearing noises now.
Has he just walked into a cult's territory? Just when you think it can't get stranger. Wait until you see this. Credit to the Ouija brothers on YouTube. They are famous for exploring some of the most haunted places. From the moment they step inside the hissing farmhouse, something feels wrong. A hiss echoes in the darkness. But was it really the house, or something inside? Locals had warned of a gas canister in the kitchen, claiming it might be the cause. But when they check, the silence feels heavier than the truth. When they got inside, they tested the canister, twisting and releasing gas. It hisses loudly, loud enough to echo in the room. Yet other phenomena remain unexplained. Stones thrown, knocks, and a childlike presence that seems to respond, as he narrated what they experienced the last time he went there.
Just be quiet.
Sounds like something just walking around.
And that's where all of our focus was, I think. So we were looking inside the cupboards, around the cupboards. We never focused on the tabletops, did we?
No.
And it was so easily missed, the gas canister. I believe it to be these stairs here, because we were where the snooker table is.
Yeah.
It sounded like bricks dropping. And it's happened twice. It sounded as though someone was just standing there going...
Throwing a stone down.
Now, we know a lot of children have passed away in this building.
Mm-hmm.
It's fact. You know, we've
seen the census, is that what
yeah. See, this is what I love about this building. Because, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but when me and Mark came, we were downstairs again. And I said, is it okay if we come upstairs? Are you upstairs? We're going to come up to you if you are. And the ghost tube said below.
Wow.
I said, so, okay, so you want us to stay below? You don't want us to come upstairs? If you don't want us to come upstairs, please make a noise. And we heard what sounded like.
That's good.
Straight on command, man.
In a tense finale, they call out, feel the temperature drop, and debate whether the canister or something else caused the original hiss. The Ouija brothers leave unsure but convinced the farmhouse still holds secrets.
We were in this room here. I was drawn to the kitchen, and I said I could feel. So, do you know when you
did
think that something's there?
When we were standing there,
and then something happened.
Yeah, when I said the dead cold joke.
Yeah,
that's when you was like, you feel something's there.
And I ain't no psychic medium. I don't claim to be no psychic medium. It's just the instinct, isn't it? It's just the instinct, isn't it?
%, that was a man talking.
So, what would you trust more, a faulty gas canister or a house that answers back? Here's another strange encounter that will leave you questioning everything. This story comes from Dawson Toller on YouTube. On his channel, he investigates the paranormal with real intentions and never fakes anything. Dawson arrives in Elkmont, a once thriving Appalachian town, now eerily empty. Entire streets of abandoned cabins stretch before him, their silence thick with history. Can you imagine walking alone through a ghost town where families were forced out, their homes left to rot? He recalls a deadly 1909 train crash that killed multiple townsfolk. Soon after, the famous Wonderland Hotel rose, but like the rest of Elkmont, it too met a tragic end. Would you dare stay in a place with such loss buried in its soil? The real investigation begins. Dawson, alone in the dark, enters one of the oldest cabins. The air is heavy. He asks politely, "Can I come in?" And the silence answers louder than words. He asks spirits if they once lived here before the government forced them out. Suddenly, strange noises echo from the woods. Were they animals or something else?
An entire street of just houses in the Appalachian Mountains. How crazy. That was really loud. I was outside somewhere. Let's grab the REM pod.
Finally, he sets his recorder down, pleading for a sign. A faint yes seems to break through.
Thought I heard yes. Audio enhancement as I can. But it wasn't like my voice, but it did kind of sound like some sort of yes. And it could have easily been audio pareidolia, but I don't know. You know, every time I've used one of this voice recorder, everything I've caught in, I've been able to debunk, other than at whispers, it sounded like it said George and something else that I can't really remember.
Was it coincidence, or a ghostly resident of Elkmont making itself known? The nightmare continues, and this time, it feels way too real. This story comes from Fort Spooky on YouTube, a page owned by Susie. She investigates paranormal activities and haunted buildings. This time around, she went with Zoe to investigate the haunted ruins of Brook Castle. Built in the 1220s, this castle once belonged to earls, dukes, even a king. During the Civil War, it became a royalist stronghold, besieged, surrendered, and eventually destroyed. But history left behind whispers and hauntings. As they asked spirits to knock, faint taps echoed from the stone walls. Were these just cracks of old limestone or responses from the dead? Could it be the phantom hair tied to a witch once imprisoned here?
It's noisy at all. Tap on it maybe with their nails. We might be able to hear it because we're in such an enclosed bit. We'd probably be able to hear Anything? Could you tap on the walls? That was over there on that wall.
There was two?
Yeah.
And it sounded like...
Yeah, do that again.
Oh, wrong bit.
Yeah. I don't know
There
if
must
you would
have
have
been some
heard it because I
power
was talking.
Footsteps, heavy yet faint, followed them through the ruins. Then came the chilling moment. Zoe swore she saw a tall, pale figure standing on the grass. When she blinked, it vanished.
Right, that could go in my pocket, save that for later. I'm going to have a quick vape and then we'll... Vape break. What? What?
I just thought I saw a person.
You saw a person? Shut up. No, you didn't.
No, I swear to God.
Where?
Just there.
Zoe, are you serious?
I am deadly serious.
Where?
I swear on my kids.
What, just on the grass?
Yeah.
Was it royalty still guarding their castle or something darker? The castle seemed alive with unseen energy. So let me ask you, if you walked through these ruins at midnight, would you dare call out to whatever still lingers? The next video doesn't just creep you out, it'll leave you unsettled. This chilling investigation comes from Barrier Beyond, a channel that dives into the thin line between the living and the dead. The story begins at the Lost Boys Bridge, a place with a dark past. In 1928, the St. Francis Dam collapsed, unleashing a flood that claimed over 431 lives, one of California's worst tragedies. Can you imagine the screams, the chaos, as the flood swallowed everything? As they crossed the bridge, strange voices drifted in the wind. Could these be the souls of the drowned, or echoes trapped in time?
It is so dark. Did you hear that?
You did.
It sounded like it's like a woman saying hi. Hello?
Then, a chilling moment. While on the old bridge wood, something was seen in the sky that looked like a rocket, but it suddenly disappeared.
What was that?
You're filming it? Dude, what the hell is that? It like, the quality sucks on my phone. So we're filming and we just stop because it's glowing huge. I don't know what it is. It's going over.
Look it on my phone. Is it a rocket? Oh, it disappeared. It disappeared.
Through spirit goggles, Jasmine saw haunting images. Hundreds of souls in black and white, faces twisted in pain, many looking like they were still drowning.
We are here with respect. What?
It's a picture of like a lot of kids or people. Just a lot of them.
What are they doing?
They're just standing. It looks like old, black and white.
What if you are seeing most of the people who passed here?
Would you step onto this bridge at night, knowing the dead still whisper their stories? This story comes from Grizzly Gaz on YouTube, titled Danger to Life, Weather Warnings with this Storm Camping Video. His page is known for his wild camping videos. He set out to camp in the mountains, a place where the wind never seems to rest. But that night, the storm was different. The air felt heavy, charged, almost alive. Setting up camp quickly turned into a battle for survival. The poles bent and groaned, The fabric snapped like whips in the darkness. Every gust of wind struck like claws raking against the fragile shelter. And tell me, would you dare stay in a tent when the very ground feels like it's shaking beneath you?
Struggling a bit on this side. There it is, but right, get in here out of it. Oh, look at it.
Inside, the tent was no refuge. The walls flapped violently, shadows twisting across the thin fabric as if something was moving just outside. With each howl of the wind came a whisper, faint and chilling. Was it only the storm, or something else circling in the dark?
Let's get you sorted, shall we, mate? You want a drinky poos? There you go. Whew. Wild out there, isn't it, kid? Eh? Shitty jacket. You little scruff. Couldn't believe that. Wind just whipped it straight up and round all over a jacket. Brand new as well.
By midnight, the tent was battered but still standing.
Alright, get back now. Woo. Come on, get in. Get in, mate.
Yet every relentless gust carried the same terrifying thought. What if the wind wasn't the only thing pressing against the walls? He didn't wait to find out. Before the night could drag him deeper into its horrors, he packed up and left. The next video doesn't just creep you out, it'll leave you unsettled. Origin Paranormal, a YouTube page known for posting scary adventure videos, shares this terrifying encounter on its channel. He returned to one of the strangest legends in Brazil, the Cursed Doll Cemetery. Once, elderly villagers made dolls here to sell by the roadside, but after a violent argument, a witch cast a curse, bringing those dolls to life. Would you dare return to such a place? The house stood silent, filled with rotting wood and lifeless stairs. Dozens of dolls watched from every corner, their cracked faces frozen in expressions that felt almost human. But were they really still? As night fell, he set up his tent among them. The silence was thick, unnatural. Then came the sounds, scraping, shifting, as if the dolls were no longer in the same place. Cameras were placed around the house, but even as he recorded, the dolls seemed to draw closer.
Quando tem silêncio assim, pessoal, tem certeza, pessoal? Inesperado pode acontecer. De início já. Olha só. Pessoal, só pra deixar vocês bem cientes aí que eu também coloquei umas câmeras lá.
A doll's face twisted, and another fell without reason. Could the curse still be feeding these creations? Finally, the dolls surrounded his tent. He could no longer stay inside. He fled, leaving everything behind. But the unanswered question lingers. If cursed dolls are given life, what do they want from the living? The nightmare continues, and this time, it feels way too real. This story is from Exploring with Shannon, where they visited Plum Creek Dam, a place whispered to be haunted by the spirit of a child who drowned there. Her page is known for its paranormal investigation and visitations to abandoned places where terrifying things have occurred. As they arrived, they noticed strangers stepping out of a car nearby, carrying flashlights. Were they ghost hunters too, or something else?
I don't know if I want to get out yet, though.
Maybe they're ghost hunting too.
Do you think so?
Ask them. I think I have some randos.
The atmosphere was unsettling, the night air heavy with silence. They activated the REM pod, and it was signaling the presence of an unseen entity. Strange words echoed through their devices. Something also splashed into the water behind them, and chilling temperature drops followed. Who was trying to speak from beyond?
A dead body.
Did that guy put something in the lake?
Yeah, or did he? Yeah. This looks like a firework.
Okay, spirits of Plum Creek Dam. I set up a REM pod right here. Yes. You can go up to it and touch it, and that will let us know that you're here. We are just here to communicate with you. You don't mean any harm. I just heard something over there in the water. You can't see, but there's water over there. And I heard something behind me. Did you not hear that?
Something just splashed in the water. Yeah.
It's probably fish. Mike's over there.
Tension rose as strange noises kept coming from the bushes. Rocks were thrown, and splashes echoed across the water. Was it wildlife or something darker stalking them? Then something moved in the brush, branches snapped, pebbles flew. Was it an animal or something circling them?
Something mutates themselves, it just said.
I'm not tripping. It's in the bushes.
What's in the bushes?
Something's in the fucking bushes. Be quiet and you'll be able to listen. Shut the fuck up.
You're gonna be able to see more than me. Not one step on, little guy. Tell me what? Do you see anything?
Yeah, it's just all black. Maybe if we hit the flashlight? Now, if y'all can be quiet, there's something in that distance.
I hate them. This is not very strong. I have a different one.
Oh, sorry. No.
Finally, they attempted an EVP session. A voice seemed to answer, faint but real.
Are you, fuck you. Are you gonna snatch my soul?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
No! No! I still need to live.
The question was asked, "Are you going to snatch my soul?" The reply, a whisper, "Yes." So I ask you, if a spirit at Plum Creek Dam promised to steal your soul, would you dare stay another minute in the dark? Here's another strange encounter that will leave you questioning everything. Jose Flores Terror, a YouTuber, is known for exploring places, paranormal activities, and camping. He was dared to visit what locals call the River of La Llorona. They say that the banks of the River of La Llorona, terrifying cries can be heard. And sometimes, the mist reveals the figure of a woman in white, so he decided to explore the river to see if it is true. What he saw there still shocks him to this day. The night he went there, the river was swollen from heavy rains, and according to legend, when the waters rise, her cries become stronger, and her presence more likely. The locals have told him that if her voice sounds distant, she's near, but if she sounds close, she's already upon you. After hearing this, he still insists on going into this dangerous river. Would you dare to keep walking? As darkness thickened, branches cracked, footsteps echoed, and then a woman's wail pierced the night. The sound was unmistakable, chilling, and far too human.
Van varias veces que Se escucha como si estuvieran crujiendo las ramas. Hoy. Como si anduviera alguien caminando por acá por arriba.
Stones splashed into the river. Even the stray dog that followed him froze, barking wildly at something unseen. After some while, he swore he saw a white silhouette appear, floating above the water. A woman.
Flotando en el agua.
But no living woman could be there at that hour. Was it really her, searching for her lost children? He fled the river, terrified, as her cries still echoed through the valley. If you were there, alone in the dark, would you run, or would you want to face La Llorona? Just when you think it can't get stranger, wait until you see this. This terrifying encounter was captured by Midwest ghost hunter, who is known for filming scary ghost hunting videos. This time he explored one of Wisconsin's most haunted sites, the Mabel Taint Memorial Theater. Built in 1889 after the tragic death of 19-year-old Mabel, the building has long been home to chilling encounters, whispers of spirits, phantom figures, and the Lady in White. During a spirit box session, voices broke through the static. One name was clear: Andrew. Could it have been Captain Andrew himself?
Mabel, is that you? Whoever that was, could you speak again? Ooh, that was the same voice. Bertha, was that you? Or was that you, Mabel? Whoa! Dude, that was a male voice. It sounded like you said Andrew. Captain Andrew.
Moments later, movement flickered in a mirror. Are mirrors really portals for spirits? In Reverend Maxton's office, papers shifted on their own, and the temperature dropped 20 degrees. Was the Reverend still present, lingering at his old desk?
That sounded like paper being moved. It was on this desk. Like, whoa, you see that? Dude, look at that. That has to be it. Look at that, it's literally hanging off of the table. Look at all the other ones, they're like straight, and then that one is just completely. Henry, did you just move this piece of paper?
The basement turned terrifying. Voices echoed in empty rooms, cigar smoke filled the air, and drawers opened by themselves not once, but twice.
That drawer just opened! Oh my god! What just happened? I thought I heard something up there.
How would you react if furniture moved before your eyes? Then she appeared, the Lady in White. Perfume filled the air, a woman's voice whispered, and a curtain was pulled loose as if touched by unseen hands.
It's down there.
after seeing all these, will you still dare continue exploring the place? The last clip was chilling, but this next one feels like pure nightmare fuel. Ibnu Fauzi Official is a YouTuber known for his solo rides, solo camping, and exploring. Tonight went deep into the Konteng Cemetery, a place feared for restless spirits. At nearly midnight, he approaches the graveyard's edge. He's known for his solo ride, solo camp, and solo exploring. As he crosses the narrow path, locals whisper of someone being haunted by this road. A small bridge appears beneath a towering banyan tree, said to be the very heart of the haunting. Who dares to sit there at night? Would you cross it? He arrived at the cemetery. Among the old tombs lies a fresh grave, less than a week old. The soil is still damp. Could the spirit be lingering nearby, watching? Next, he went to the dreaded Pocong Hill, a steep, lonely incline where apparitions often appear. No houses, no lights, only whispers of the dead. Could you ride through this alone? Then he saw this abandoned house. Inside, they find collapsed walls, broken glass, and a 20-meter well. The water ripples on its own, as if something unseen stirs below. What could be lurking in that darkness? Locals believe this house is the center of the haunting. Do you think spirits still guard this place? The nightmare continues, and this time, it feels way too real. Chad, a YouTuber, loves to explore haunted abandoned buildings, historic places, and mysterious places. This time around, he and his team went to investigate this abandoned house. They call it the Devil's House, a lonely farmhouse where animals were left to die, their cries never forgotten. The owner was jailed, and the house was abandoned. And soon, whispers of satanic rituals began to spread. As they pushed through the brush and stepped onto the porch, the air thickened. Inside, a rope hung like a silent threat, a noose swaying ever so slightly. As they went further inside, they saw rusted cages and shredded bedding, revealing the torment of forgotten animals.
That is wild. So I wonder where the animals died. I wonder if it was maybe they were left in the cage, possibly.
Well, this is one of them.
Yeah. Guys, this has to be the cage where one of the dogs was left behind to die. Wow.
Yeah, there was 3 of them that they found.
Then the spirit box came alive, faint whispers breaking through the static. On the back deck, they discovered a pentagram carved into the wood itself. Not painted, carved. A permanent scar etched into the house.
Is it open?
I don't know. You think there's something underneath this right here?
No. It's literally right under the ground here. Yeah, it's just like a foundation.
There's something like buried there.
I think there might be a river down below.
Upstairs, blood-stained pillows, shattered glass, and a lone clown chair waited in the dark.
On the wall right there, too?
These things are freaking everywhere, bro.
You never noticed those before?
I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm noticing them everywhere, and I just found blood all over the pillow here.
Really?
And there's a clown chair.
Oh, yes.
Have you seen the clown chair?
The clown chair, yeah.
But there's blood on the pillow right next to it.
Oh, no.
But in truth be told, when I walked in here, I started to feel weird. Weirder than downstairs. Look at the blood here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
That is definitely blood.
The house grew restless, and they kept filming. Then, a door slammed shut behind them. They ran.
Listen, we got a name called Patrick.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
The door flipped over, bro.
A door flipped?
A door flipped over, blocking our way going back inside the place.
No. I'm telling you, bro. This place is crazy as hell.
I just showed Chad my footage.
May I touch you?
May I touch you?
But tell me, if you escaped the Devil's House, would it really let you leave? Or would it follow? This story comes from Exploring with Bear, a channel known for venturing into the unknown, haunted woods, creepy campouts, and even Bigfoot territory. And on this night, Jar Bear faced something terrifying. This night, he went hiking into the woods, and it began with, "No, no, no, it's coming closer."
Oh man. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No frickin' way, man. It's coming closer. Man, this place, I don't know what it is in here, man, but I have the worst feeling. Oh, man. I feel so sick in my stomach right now.
That's how the night began. The fear in his voice was real. He said his stomach twisted, as if the forest itself wanted him gone. He explained that the last time he was in this exact spot, he was surrounded. Tonight, that same pressure returned instantly. Could something have been waiting for him all along? After experiencing that the first time he went there, would you dare still set foot there? As he crept deeper, the sounds closed in, branches snapping, knocks in the distance, strange whoops echoing.
Man, before I even got the camera started, I was hearing stuff moving on the right side. This place is so scary. The last time I was here, I was surrounded. And you could see the eyes on camera. All kinds of them. It was like I was being hunted.
Would you have kept walking down that trail or turned back right there? Then came the chilling moment. A pale, towering figure with what looked like a white head standing off the trail. Imagine staring at that in the dark, alone.
Holy smokes. Holy smokes. What is that? Oh man, my hair's standing straight. I'm gonna puke. I'm getting sick in my stomach. I can't, man, all the pressure. No, no. Oh crap, man.
His body froze. His gut screamed at him to leave. He knew he couldn't go any further. Sometimes fear is the only warning you need. So, what do you think? Was he stalked by Bigfoot? Or something far darker hiding in that forest? Here's another strange encounter that will leave you questioning everything. This chilling story comes from exploring with beer. In this adventure, he returns to the infamous Murder Road, a place where multiple bodies have been found, and no killer has ever been caught. As he walks deeper into the woods, strange sounds surround him. Knocks echo on one side, whistles on the other. Was it an animal, or something darker watching him?
I just heard something. It sounded like metal. That sounded like metal. What was that? Did you guys hear that? That was like... I couldn't tell if that was a whistle or like a howl.
The deeper he goes, the worse it gets. Then he discovers the unsettling sight. A staircase in the middle of nowhere, and an eerie light suddenly appears in the trees. Someone or something is out there.
Check that out. Steps. In the middle of the woods. Oh. Man, that's ridiculous. I feel like there's I don't know. I don't know what to think about this place yet. It's pretty big and we've explored like quite a few different areas. And I believe on the last video, I'm pretty sure I know where the first 2 victims were taken out at.
Soon, he realizes he's not alone. A figure with a light begins searching for him. Hiding in the dirt, heart racing, he whispers, "I think they're looking for me."
Oh crap. I just seen a light over there. There's a light. Oh man. I can't see to get down the steps. There's a light. Hold on. Man, I'm like in a little ball on the ground behind some crap right now. What are they doing? I think they're looking for me. He's looking around. He don't know. He might still think I'm up there. I don't think he seen me come down. He didn't see me come down, I don't think. Oh, no. No. I feel like he's seen me. No. Man, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to have to deal with this. Please leave.
After knowing so many atrocities have been committed at that place, alone in the night, what will you do? Would you dare to return to Murder Road after that? The nightmare continues, and this time, it feels way too real. This story comes from Urbex Hill, a YouTuber known for stepping into the darkest and most forgotten places. In this video, he explored Audubon Junior High in Cleveland, Ohio, a school built in 1922, once alive with students. Now nothing but decay and tragedy. The halls echo with silence, but the history lingers. This is the same neighborhood where gun violence has claimed young lives, even a 16-year-old shot on the school steps. Imagine walking into that building, knowing blood had already been spilled right outside. Inside, the school is a maze. Bullet holes in windows, strange strings hanging from ceilings, plants forcing through the floor. Would you push deeper into those shadows? At one point, he's trapped in a bathroom with no handle, and panic sets in.
It's destroyed. Oh no. There's no handle on this door for me to get out. Are you serious? Oh my god. Fuck, I gotta put my camera down to figure this out.
If it were you, would your heart be racing? Then the real terror hits. A trail of what looks like blood leads across the floor, ending in bullet casings. Even 666 is scrawled on a door. And then footsteps. Someone is inside. His voice shakes. Somebody's in there. That's when he makes the only choice left is to get out.
Oh shit, there's a bunch. Look at this. Oh, there's a trail of blood. That's crazy. Goes to that door. What the hell? That's vandalism.
At this point in the video, some additional narration is required. You see, unfortunately at this exact moment, my camera stopped recording, but I immediately noticed and pressed record to continue filming. I also want to point out that normally in a situation like this, I would have remained calm. But after hearing the stories of the murder that took place here, and seeing what looks like blood and bullet casings on the floor, I decided to leave instead of investigating any further.
What was that? Somebody's in there. Yeah.
So, what do you think? Was that blood real? And who else was lurking in that abandoned school? Just when you think it can't get stranger, wait until you see this. This comes from Dark Ghost Paranormal, a channel that hunts the creepy and unexplained. He returns to a haunted hut. This is his attempt to free whatever's trapped inside. He starts by setting a trap. The last time it failed. The place feels wrong from the first step. He hears a cat. Objects move. He asks again, "Who are you?" The answer, "Victims present but unseen." Imagine glimpsing a presence you cannot see. Would you stay? He installs a night camera after hearing footsteps on the roof and knocks through the walls. After installing it for not long, something strange started moving outside. What do you think that was? The creepy stuff that has been disturbing the hut? A chilling warning. Don't go to the mirror. Why? Mirrors often act as doors. He steps outside, checks his gear, then returns, only to find silence and more questions. The sound dies, he lingers, then decides, if nothing happens, he'll go home. So if you are the one, what would you do? Confront the unknown, or walk away before the mirror answers back? The last clip was chilling, but this next one feels like pure nightmare fuel. I saw this chilling video on Cursed Urban, a YouTuber known for venturing deep into haunted forests and camping alone at night. This time, he set his sights on the infamous Shadow Forest. Legend has it, years ago, a man committed a brutal murder nearby and ran into these woods. Some claim he still hides here, watching from the trees. As Dan entered the forest, he already felt uneasy every time he turned his back. It sounded like something was following him. What could that have been? Later, while using Spirit Talker, chilling messages came through. They locked me away. I was poisoned. We keep secrets. Who do you think did all these things?
All right, Spirit Talker is on. See if anybody is, see if anybody's around this forest that would like to communicate. If I'm speaking with anybody?
They locked me away.
They locked me away. I'm sorry to hear that. Why did they lock you away? No, you don't.
The forest is home.
The forest is home. Is the forest your home? I'm not done mocking people who litter. Hold on. No, you don't understand. I have to litter, guys.
Suddenly, Dan smelled cigarette smoke, thick and heavy, though no one was around. Where do you think the smell is coming from?
I don't know, dude. That's kind of odd. Yeah, dude. It still smells like somebody's smoking. I don't know. That's odd. That's really, really weird.
The sense of being stalked grew stronger. He admitted, "I don't have a good feeling about tonight." Have you ever felt watched, even when no one was there? Finally, the device whispered a word that froze him, stab, followed by red man and return.
All, Red Man. All right, we got one. Red Man. Who's Red Man? Stab. Joyce. Stab. Cavern. Stab. Joyce. Oh. Okay. Okay. Touch. Was Joyce one of the people that was stabbed? Because what did I say? What did I tell you that I heard about this place earlier? That there was a killer who stabbed 2 people to death and fled into here.
Could this be the ghost of the murderer, still haunting the forest? So, would you dare camp in the shadow forest after hearing this? From eerie to downright disturbing, here's what came next. Dead City Paranormal is a channel known for urban exploration and paranormal investigation. They posted this terrifying investigation. Matt and Dylan entered a long-abandoned cottage in North Wales, a place frozen in time since 2014. Every wall was cloaked in cobwebs, every corner whispering with decay. From the moment they switched on the K2 meter, it began flickering. Was someone already waiting for them? Old bedrooms stood untouched, personal belongings scattered as if their owners had just vanished. Who left so suddenly, and why? As Matt called out, the device jumped to red, almost like a direct response. Could it be the spirit of someone who passed away here?
To be honest, I don't know. Look at this. It's bathroom. Oh my god, it's going to red here. Is that you? Can you make this go to red again for me if it's you? If there's someone around me now. Put your hand over it. Put your hand over my hand. It'll make it go to red. Oh. Nearly and then dropped. Thank you so much.
Things escalated when a strange glowing box was discovered in the kitchen. What kind of energy lingers in a simple Tupperware container?
If you can sit. You can't really sit. But like, can you see it? You might be able to. Basically, the box is glowing. It's really hard to even say how. It's definitely glowing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's glowing. It's not just you. I can see it as well.
The box is glowing, guys.
Soon after, their camera mysteriously shut off despite a fresh battery. Coincidence or interference from beyond? Later, a voice through the spirit talker whispered chilling words like, "from the pit," and even names, Tony, Jess. Were these the spirits of the home revealing themselves? The next video doesn't just creep you out, it'll leave you unsettled. This story comes from Tiago Furacão, a YouTuber known for his terrifying paranormal explorations. In this video, they enter an abandoned house deep in the forest of Lendana. From the start, the energy feels wrong, heavy, almost suffocating. Tiago describes seeing a shifting figure, sometimes male, sometimes female. What kind of spirit takes on more than one form? Inside, the air grows colder as they begin their spirit box session. The device responds with strange voices, calling out names, whispering answers. Was someone truly trying to communicate? Suddenly, a door slams shut. Then Thais screams. She sees a hand sliding through a crack in the wall. Who or what was reaching for them?
Que foi? Meu Deus! Aquilo! O quê? Que foi? Thaís do céu! Que, Thiago?
As they press deeper, footsteps echo, shadows dart, and something leaps at Tiago. What kind of force lunges at the living inside a house like this? The spirit box then delivers a chilling command. Get out now, both of you. A woman's voice insists she is in charge. Could this house belong to a restless spirit that refuses to share its domain? They respect the warning, leaving quickly. But what followed them back into the night? This chilling story comes from LENI Adventure, a creator known for posting terrifying explorations. He returned once again to the Fazenda Amaldiçoada, the cursed farm. Hidden behind the main house was another structure, untouched in his earlier visits. The place carried a sinister legend. The former owner, a snake handler, died tragically after being bitten. His spirit, bound to the land, refuses release. Many explorers tried spirit box sessions here, but he never wanted help. Why does a spirit choose to stay chained to such darkness? As he explored the crumbling rooms, something terrifying happened. An apparition appeared, the same ghostly figure that haunted him in past videos.
Principal da fazenda. Oh meu Deus, pessoal! Olha ali! A mesma aparição que apareceu para mim lá, ó. É a mesma!
Could it be the spirit of the snake handler still watching? Each shadow in the broken house seemed alive, each corridor breathing dread. Would you have the courage to keep going after seeing the same figure again and again? Strange noises echoed from the basement. Footsteps, whispers. He circled the house, lantern flickering, as if the darkness itself wanted him gone. Yet he pressed on, uncovering more ruins and heavy, oppressive energy. The atmosphere grew unbearable, terror extremo. Even he admitted the place carried a darkness few could withstand. Would you dare step into the cursed farm at night? Dark Exploration Films, a YouTuber whose name is Devin, and his an urban explorer. He steps into the forgotten corners of history, abandoned, decayed, and long left behind. These places hold stories etched in dust and silence, and through exploration, he brings those stories back to life. This time, he went on this scary adventure. He hiked deep into the Appalachian Mountains at night, chasing the shadows to an abandoned fire tower left to rot since the 1970s. Would you dare step into something that's been swaying in the wind for half a century? On the way, he stopped by what locals whisper to be the oldest tree in Pennsylvania, a massive sycamore with a hollow base, dark enough to hide something. What would you expect to crawl out of that hole if you looked too long? Night fell as he reached the fire tower. The forest grew unnaturally silent, as if holding its breath. Can you imagine standing there, knowing something unseen might already be watching? Then he started climbing up the tower to spend his night there. The higher he went, the colder it became. The shadows seemed alive, shifting with every flash of his light.
This thing shakes quite a bit. And there's the wind. Wow, that wind is crazy right now. Holy. We're almost at the top. It's so windy up here, it's crazy. Here we are.
Would you dare climb this tower alone at night? From the top, the view was endless darkness. No sound of wildlife, just silence. He settled down there as he was spending his night there.
And I'm about to boil some water, make my MRE in just a little bit. Just chill out. Try to get used to being up here. I don't know if I'll be able to get used to that. So I just checked on my phone, and apparently the wind is only 6 miles an hour right now. It sounds crazy. I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna go to sleep tonight. I'm gonna try.
Would you dare spend a night up in that high tower where you can't even think of what might happen? What happens next is the kind of thing that keeps people awake at night. This terrifying encounter was captured by Midwest ghost hunter, who is known for filming scary ghost hunting videos. This time around, he went to the infamous Baru Inn, one of the most haunted bars in America. From the very first moment, strange whispers and unexplained noises warned that something sinister lurked inside. As he ventured deeper, he started hearing strange sounds and movement, followed by the chilling sight of a shadowy face staring directly at him before vanishing into the dark.
I'd like to see it for myself. Is there anybody here that could do that for me? Oh. That sound came from over there. That scared me. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm hearing all kinds of weird sounds in here. Who's making noise?
Was it a restless spirit or something far worse? Then, suddenly, he noticed some movement in a box and also a box falling by itself. What do you think was throwing the box on the floor? After seeing that, would you dare to still wait inside? Then he went down to the basement, where he heard something moving. He saw the cooler people have been talking about and decided to go inside. But surprisingly, after entering the door closed by itself, he was so terrified. But luckily for him, the door opened back.
What? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What the f***? Dude! That door just shut!
Please don't be locked. Please don't be locked.
Okay, thank God. It didn't shut all the way. What the hell?
What do you think would have happened if it hadn't opened back? Upstairs in the brothel, ghostly lights floated across the room and objects flew violently from shelves.
What was that?
The haunting climax ended with undeniable proof. This inn is not just haunted, it's cursed. The nightmare continues, and this time, it feels way too real. This story comes from Taste of Nature, a YouTuber who loves posting his adventure camping. He does that just because of his love for nature. This time around, he went hiking deep in the mountains. But what she encountered was nothing short of terrifying. She was alone when the skies suddenly split open, the weather changed, thunder exploded across the valley, and lightning tore the darkness apart. Imagine being trapped in the middle of the mountains, no shelter in sight, with nature itself raging against you. What would you do? The storm grew stronger. Every crack of thunder felt closer. Every flash of lightning lit up the endless shadows. Fear and isolation pressed down heavy like the mountains themselves were closing in. After a desperate search, she finally stumbled upon a small, hidden spot that offered the faintest safety. There, she built a fire, its fragile light flickering against the storm's fury. But even with the flames, the night was merciless. The rain never stopped, the thunder never eased, and the storm refused to let her rest. It was a night raw, wild, and unforgettable. You thought the last story was bad? The next one is downright terrifying. Survival Stories shared this terrifying encounter on his YouTube channel, where he posts several videos of his terrifying camping adventures in blizzards. He set out for a winter camping trip, but then, suddenly, the sky turned violent. A blizzard struck without warning, snow swallowing the forest around him. The storm grew merciless. His hands went numb as he struggled to raise a tent against the howling wind. Each pole he forced into place wasn't just a gear. It was survival. But the shelter stood firm. Not just fabric in the snow, but a fragile lifeline against nature's fury.
Little by little, after a long struggle, the shape of a small tent began to appear. At last, when the final rope was anchored deep into the snow, I exhaled with relief. Before me stood not just a flimsy tarp, but a sturdy shelter. It was more than a tent, it was a lifeline.
But the storm had more in store. He fought through waist-deep drifts, clawing wood from beneath a fallen tree. Every trip back to camp felt like a battle against the cold itself. At last, fire. A fragile flicker in the dark, but it was enough. The orange glow filled the tent, warming his body, restoring his will. Over hot tea and a simple meal, he reclaimed hope. That night, the blizzard screamed outside, yet inside his tiny shelter, he prepared to sleep. Would you dare spend the night here knowing the blizzard is not stopping anytime soon? Things only grow darker from here. Brace yourself for what comes next. Origin Paranormal, a YouTube page known for posting scary adventure videos, shares this creepy video. He went deep into the mountains, where an abandoned wooden house conceals a chilling legend, the spirit of a nun who never left. The investigator returns to the house. Darkness surrounds him, and already, strange noises echo inside. Would you dare to step in? After entering, he explains the legend. A nun who had a forbidden affair with a priest. After her sudden death, her spirit remained trapped here, haunting the very walls of this place. But why hasn't she moved on? Then the terrifying moment, the apparition of the nun is caught on camera. He gasps as the figure stares back.
Ah, meu Deus! Ah, ferida, meu Deus! Ah, meu Deus! Ah, que susto! Oh, Jesus! O espírito da freira lá, cara. É ela.
Could this truly be her spirit, or something darker, wearing her face? Furniture shifts on its own. A sofa that was in the center of the house is now blocking his path. Who, or what, moved it?
Sofá! Olha só! Olha ali, cara do céu! Meu Deus! Oh, Jesus! Olha ali, cara!
The door lock rattles violently, as if invisible hands are trying to break free. Would you stand still, or run? So I'll ask you, if this were you, would you dare spend the night in the nun's cursed house? Another clip, another chilling moment that's hard to explain. This chilling story comes from Franco TV, a YouTube channel that posts creepy adventure videos. What he found inside this abandoned tunnel is something few would dare face. The exploration begins. The tunnel is pitch black, and in the distance, an eerie glow. At first, it looked like fire, but the moment light shone toward it, the glow vanished. Was it really a fire, or something unnatural?
Turn off my IR for a second. Oh shit. Would you look at that? There is looks like a fire. I can't even see it with my own eyes, but I can see it with the night vision. There we are. Look, you can see it just a little bit. It's way back there.
While inside the tunnel, he saw something that shocked him. A shape on the ground, almost like a person lying still. Would you keep walking forward if you saw that?
But look, I'm not getting... Oh, what the fuck is that? What the hell is that? Look like a person sleeping there for a second.
After some while, a faint singing echoed through the tunnel. A lullaby, two voices drifting in the darkness. Who or what was singing in a place like this?
Listen. What the...
Deeper inside, he discovered something worse. A mannequin placed deliberately in the tunnel. Was it left there as a warning, or as bait for anyone who dared to enter?
I think I know what that is. That looks like a mannequin. Looks like it has eyes and everything.
Then, a new danger. A strange light at the opposite end of the tunnel, as if someone else was inside, watching. Alone in the tunnel.
Look. Fuck. There's somebody back there. I just came in from this area. I haven't heard a thing, and it's been completely quiet. I completely went dark as I'm walking. But I can definitely see what looks like a light. They might have seen my light as I was making my way out. I don't know.
After seeing so many strange things, and now someone is there with you, what will be your next move if you're in his position? When he returned to the entrance, dozens of candles were burning. Yet earlier, none had been lit. Who lit them and why? So I'll ask you, would you dare walk this tunnel alone? From eerie to downright disturbing, here's what came next. TC Explorer, a channel on YouTube known for hunting ghost areas and urban exploration. So this time round, they went to hunt in this graveyard late at night, where every sound seemed alive. The first voice was heard, faint, close to the ear, but not through the earpiece. Was it an animal, or something whispering from the dark?
I don't know if the mic picked that up, but I clearly heard that.
I heard that.
That was kind of like
I heard it in my ear.
Well, I heard it with my ear, not in the earpiece. But it came from over there.
Knocking echoed across the cemetery, followed by what sounded like distant screaming. Moments later, the scream grew louder.
Do you hear that, like, pounding? I heard, like, knock, 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 knock. More screaming?
What was that?
What the fuck? That is screaming.
Yeah?
That is legit a human screaming.
Oh, did you hear the footstep?
Oh.
I heard it in my
Your earpiece?
monitor, yeah. Thing we have something in our ears that can hear what the microphone hears.
I'm gonna see if I can pick it up.
It's a new system we are using.
Human-like. If you heard that in the dead of night, would you stay? They asked the spirit talker if it liked the fact that they came to haunt in the graveyard, and it responded with a chilling word. It was conjured. What was conjured? Was the spirit talker trying to warn them not to go further? A glowing orb appeared on camera near the bushes, floating unnaturally before vanishing. They also heard knocks around where they are again, clear and deliberate. After a while, one of them felt her hair yanked hard. No one was near them. Was something trying to drag them deeper into the graveyard?
Can you show your face again?
Show yourself.
Please?
It is?
Yes.
Are you filming?
Oh, I've got a crazy angle. Yeah, I did get it again. It was a big orb on the bush over there.
Ooh.
Can you show you again? Show your face again. I can see you, I can hear you.
Coffee?
Do you want to take a coffee with us? Oh, fuck.
I did hear that as well.
So, I asked them to make a sound so we can go and
Yeah.
see them. So it was down here.
I heard that dog. Buzzing.
Buzzing. So,
we heard a knocking. Not a
look at this graveyard though. What? Oh. Oh.
What is that?
Ooh. That scream.
By the end, whispers, footsteps, and strange growls surrounded them. So let me ask you, if you were trapped in this graveyard at midnight, would you dare keep filming or run before it's too late? Just when you think it can't get stranger, wait until you see this. I came across this chilling video on Black Mass Paranormal, who visit the most haunted places in America. He visits abandoned buildings just to prove the existence of cryptids. While on an adventure, what he captured in the woods will leave you unsettled. He stumbled upon what looks like the remains of a kill, but here's the thing, there's no fur on it, just raw, torn of flesh lying in the dirt. At first glance, it doesn't even look like the usual scraps left behind by hunters. Instead, it's a full limb, with chunks of meat still clinging to the bone. As he moves closer, the camera catches sight of a skull, likely a deer. But this wasn't a clean kill. Whatever did this ripped the animal apart, scattering pieces across the ground as if in a frenzy.
Scraps to me. Like, it doesn't look like something somebody killed and like kept, because we don't let meat right there. Like, that's a limb. Something. Like,
that raises a terrifying question. What kind of creature has the power to tear through a deer like that and then disappear without a trace? Was it a predator or something far more sinister hiding in the woods? We came across this chilling video from Grizzly Gaz, a YouTuber well known for his scary camping encounters. But this one felt different. He begins telling the dark legend of Lady Sybil of Burnshaw Tower, a woman who made a pact with the devil himself, gaining powers to shapeshift, but was cursed to walk the earth even after death. Can you imagine camping in the very woods where her spirit is said to roam? The legend takes a darker turn. Lady Sybil, caught as a cat, had her paw severed. Even though she magically reattached it, her soul was forever bound to the hills and forests. Things get unsettling. While setting up his tent, Grizzly Gaz hears what sounds like gunshots in the distance. The silence of the forest breaks, and suddenly, he isn't sure if he's alone.
Give the video a like as well. Right. I'm going to get in my tent now and get set up for night. Alright, mate. Don't know if I just caught that, but I'm pretty sure I've just heard gunshots. And they showed me. Oh, fucking hell, you farted. Or is that your breath? Chill out.
The mist grows heavy. He keeps seeing flashes of eyes shine in the darkness. Or was it a torch? Something seemed to be following him.
Can't even see any paths or out, man, because of this mist. I keep seeing flashes of light, like eye shine, but that corner of my eye. Down there, look.
Finally, the fear hits hardest. Between the gunshots, the mist, and the glowing eyes in the distance, Gaz admits it's not worth the risk.
I really want to know what that shine was down there. Whether it's a torch. Like I say, I've heard gunshots earlier, so... Fuck. Don't want to be getting shot, do I? And I especially don't want to be running in to the landowner again, because he will not be happy that I'm back in here.
His gut tells him to get out before something truly terrifying happens. And honestly, can you blame him? Things take a darker turn in the next clip I came across. This video was shared by Action Adventure Clips, a page well known for thrilling adventure videos and short, action-packed clips. They step into the cave, water echoes through the darkness, louder than ever before, and a salamander greets them, as if warning them to turn back. The deeper they go, the colder it becomes. The passage tightens, pressing in like the cave itself doesn't want them there. They hear the roar of a waterfall, beautiful, but masking something sinister. As they go deeper, a strange odor fills the air. Gas, toxic. Then panic erupts as they start shouting,
Twice as bad. It's a cave emergency. Oh, the gas is coming. Oh.
The group scrambles as the fumes thicken. As they were running away from that one, they ran straight into a dense pocket of poison. The lights dim, their voices grow frantic.
Oh, we ran into the gas. Oh, we've hit a toxic pocket of gas. Dude, it's so gassy. We gotta get out of here. You're on the right path. Don't come up there. I can't breathe. We hit a pocket of bad gas. Oh, dude, we hit a pocket. Dude, it caught up to us.
As if that was not enough, they're trapped in the fog, lungs burning, unsure where the exit is. Some claim they saw shapes moving inside the haze. They finally find a way out, but racing footsteps echo behind them, as if something else made it out too. Would you dare go into that cave, knowing it almost became their tomb? From eerie to downright disturbing, here's what came next. Jasko is a YouTuber who creates videos. This time, he went to a haunted cabin. What was supposed to be a fun haunted cabin video turned into a nightmare. Because deep in the woods, miles from civilization, someone else was there. No service, no power, just them and a stranger. They learn why the cabin is called the Skinwalker cabin. People who've stayed here report screams, voices mimicking loved ones, even shadowy figures outside their windows. Panic sets in as they hear a loud, blood-curdling scream in the backyard of the cabin. They freeze. Was it human? Animal? Or worse, something in between?
Channel if you have not already. That was a knock on the door. Hello?
Okay.
Oh my
What
god.
do you got in me?
The only thing I have in me is about to come out. How scared I am.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's how terrifying this place is. I guess since we're here, let's show you.
While investigating the skull, he hears a whistle right in his ear, though his friend is nowhere near him.
You know, whole thing, because it smells really bad right here. What the f? Chris? What? That wasn't you?
Oh no, right here.
Bro, something like whistled in my ear. On God, like right next to me. Voice.
The camera catches it. Something unseen is toying with them. The night spirals. More screams, heavy knocks, voices through the spirit box saying, "My grave."
Huh, Skinwalkers? Can you mimic this noise?
They seek justice.
They seek justice? Whoa, whoa. What the f, Chris? Oh my God!
Loud screams.
Oh my God, she just scared the shit out of me. Sorry. Go inside, go inside, go inside.
After some time, fear peaks. The sound of the metal gate slamming shut. It had been tied open. Someone untied it. Now they're trapped inside the forest. And finally, he admitted that in his 6 years of filming, he had never experienced something as terrifying as this.
Something isn't right here. Let me backtrack about 30 minutes. We stopped recording. I don't even know what the hell the last thing we recorded was. And Chris and I decided that we were going to go outside together with our flashlights and just see if it was safe. Do a little perimeter check because we wanted to do things together outside. But when we went out there, we heard what sounded like metal. Something very loud in the distance. Metal. And I don't even want to fucking think about it because it's bringing fucking tears to my eyes just thinking about it. The gate to this cabin is a very large metal gate. And I truly fear that what we heard was the metal gate closing, slamming shut. And now one thing I'll tell you is that that gate was open and it was tied to a tree. So the only way it would have closed is if someone untied it.
Would you have lasted the night inside the Skinwalker cabin? Just when you think it can't get stranger, wait until you see this. This story comes from Buska Sobernatural on YouTube. They returned to the abandoned house, cameras rolling. Almost immediately, the air felt wrong. Batteries drained overnight, and a chill crept in. Dogs that usually barked were silent tonight. Suddenly, movement in the shadows. A figure darted across the darkened rooms, and the temperature dropped like
Salve.
ice.
Só hoje a gente vem um pouco mais cedo. Cara, fica esperto, velho. Verdade.
Eu acho que não tem cachorro, mas eu dou aqui.
Fica esperto. Vocês viram o que a gente viu, né? Ó, silêncio, silêncio. Tô vendo alguma coisa dentro da casa. Olha lá, olha lá. Vocês viram isso, velho? Cara, vocês viram isso, velho?
Que isso? Cara, tu notou como ficou frio agora do nada?
Olha lá. Olha lá. Vocês viram isso, velho? Cara, vocês...
While inside the building, A glass exploded across the floor. Shards flew toward them, forcing them back.
Tu filmou, será, Jefinho? Filmei. Cara, vamos entrar ali pra ver isso, cara. Ai, meu Deus, cara. Voa vidro em mim aqui, cara. Voa vidro em mim aqui, cara. Ô, cachorro. Cara, pra mim o barulho tá vindo lá de cima, eu acho, cara. Cara do céu. Cara do céu.
But what shattered the door glass when no one was near? Just a moment later, a heavy bear statue moved on its own, first shifting, then toppling as if shoved by invisible hands. The house came alive. Doors slamming, tables sliding, the sound of footsteps above. Then chaos walls shook, windows blew open, and an unseen force tore the house apart. They ran, breathless, terrified. From eerie to downright disturbing, here's what came next. This video comes from Chamos on YouTube. They returned once again to the infamous doctor's house, a place where, every time they step inside, something darker seems to awaken. At first, the night felt quiet, too quiet. Then, they noticed it. Strange, blood-red graffiti smeared on the walls. But who wrote it? And why did it appear only now? Suddenly, a loud noise echoed through the empty halls. Something unseen was moving around them. Then, chaos. Objects started falling, hitting the ground near them. A perfume bottle cap, furniture shaking. The tension grew unbearable.
Bateu alguma coisa aqui atrás de mim. Real? Agora escutei. Mas, cara, caiu um negócio muito perto aqui, assim, ó. Fica de olho aí, Jota. Onde que é, Jota? Ó, e o que foi isso?
Uma tampa de...
Ah, tá, foi tipo bateu ali.
Tampa de perfume. Não, eu não bati aqui, pô.
Mano, tinha alguma coisa observando nós, deve ser ele, tá? O médico, aham.
Será que as entidades não estão aqui também?
And then it happened. The apparition appeared. A dark, human-like figure at the far end of the hallway. It flickered in and out, then vanished before their eyes. They ran, terrified, hearts pounding, knowing one thing: the doctor was still there, and he wanted them gone. Just like before, the next video captures something terrifying on camera. This video was uploaded by Morozov's fan on YouTube. Everything you're about to see was streamed live. On the night of the 19th, he entered a house he had just purchased. But this wasn't just any house. It was known to contain a demon. The former owners wanted to get rid of it, but he was determined to drive the evil out himself. At first, things were quiet, too quiet. Then, faint footsteps creaked across the stairs, but no one was there.
Did you hear those sounds? The creaking of the stairs, footsteps. These are not the sounds of the house. It is it. It was in the house right away. It does not appear here at night. It is here constantly.
Would you stay if you heard that, or would you already be gone? A shadow figure appeared in the stream, unnoticed until later. The deeper he went, the stronger it became.
Already on the 20th minute of the stream, a shadow was recorded, but, unfortunately, neither the people watching the stream nor I noticed it.
Lights flickered, devices beeped, and a shadow passed right by the window. Then it happened. Using a radio transmitter, he finally made contact. A chilling voice hissed, "What do you need?"
I think she said what you need. I need a ritual statue. Where is it? This one just moved. I need a ritual statue. Where is it?
Soon after, tables moved on their own, cameras cut out, and the pressure in the room grew unbearable. And he kept demanding, "Demon, show yourself. Tell me your name." But the more he ordered, the angrier it became.
Two video cameras are turned off.
So I'll ask you this. If you were inside that house, and the darkness finally answered you, would you dare to keep talking, or would you run before it takes more than just your voice? The nightmare continues, and this time, it feels way too real. This video was originally filmed by Summit or Nothing. He sets out across Dartmoor, heading towards Sorton Tor. At first, everything feels calm. The autumn air, the fading ferns, the distant mist. But Dartmoor is not just any landscape. It's a place where legends breathe. Would you dare to hike into the unknown, knowing the land itself carries ghostly stories? Strange formations appear in the ground. The remains of an abandoned ice works from the 1800s. Imagine it. Water once frozen here, harvested in silence. But some say the echoes of that factory never left. At the top, silence consumes everything. No birds, no wind, just emptiness. He stops, listening. Have you ever heard a silence so heavy it feels alive? Later in the tent, a legend is told. The story of Judge Jeffries, known as the Hanging Judge, is cursed to return as a black phantom pig. As the tale is spoken, grunts and snorts echo outside the tent. Horses, or something darker.
Here's another one. This one tonight is called Judge Jeffries and the Big Black Phantom Pig. George Jeffries, the first Baron Jeffries, was the English judge who became notorious for his harsh sentences after the Monmouth Rebellion in 1685. His severe sentencing for even minor indiscretions earned him a black reputation. In his travels as a judge on the Western Circuit, he held court in many Devonshire towns, and legend suggests he was at his judicial best, or worst, at Lidford. It's just over there. He must have had a great impact on the area. So the story goes, he haunts the ancient borough in the guise of a big black pig. It's not clear how often this phantom porker has been seen, or why indeed it should automatically be assumed it was the dreadful judge himself.
Hours pass, but strange noises linger. Shadows press against the thin walls of the tent. He tries to sleep. But what if Dartmoor's legends aren't just stories? What if, somewhere out there in the mist, something still watches? You thought the last story was bad. The next one is downright terrifying. This video was posted by Hike Slam. He set out to spend the night deep in the Virginia woods, the day before Thanksgiving. At first, everything seemed peaceful. The trail, the cold air, the sound of the river. Not long after, things turned strange. Scattered trash along the trail, beer cans, broken plastic, and writing scratched onto garbage bags. Lyrics. Hangman is coming down from the gallows. Who leaves messages like this? A hiker or something else? Then, the discovery no camper ever wants to find. A freshly killed duck, lying next to a long note, bone dry, as if it had just been placed there.
And there's a dead duck here. A very long note. And it looks like it was just put here because it's not wet. That duck is fairly recently killed. All right.
The fire from a nearby camp still burned. 2 women appeared on the trail, frightened. They asked if he had seen the man leaving notes. They swore he was still camped by the river, sitting on a rock, fire glowing. They were terrified to pass his site alone. What would you do? Keep going or turn back before it's too late?